So another Andy B 2-minute video. Am I imagining it? Have you ever had that feeling, that thought where you just, something's changed, something's not quite the same, but you can't quite see it. Perhaps the differences are just so minuscule we can't see it. Hence, am I imagining it? Well, I had a trackball mouse. I've had 2 or 3 now. I wear them out every so often because we use it quite heavily. For editing graphics or videos, it's much more relaxed on the wrist than a normal mouse. Nathan's actually now moved to a trackpad mouse, which is a bit like a pad and pen, but digital. Anyway, so I'm using this trackball mouse and I'm thinking, you know, my wrist is getting sore. And the whole point of this is it reduces strain on the wrist. So it makes it less tiring, more accurate as well. Anyway, got to the point where I'm thinking, do you know, there's a problem on this brand new computer, brand new keyboard. Something's not right. Googled it. This is going wrong. Okay, it sounds like it's the old mouse. It's just a common fault. Apparently, the wheel that you move, the little scrolly thing, that can throw the volume out, and that's exactly what we're having. So I decided that we needed to look at a new mouse and talk to Joe. And he's like, okay, let's get a new mouse. So it arrived, and we started using it. And 2 things happened. 1, no problem with the volume having to move on its own. So that was great. We'd cured the problem. 2, well, it looked a bit nice, but 2. All of a sudden, my wrist, my thumb joint wasn't so tired. Now, in principle, I didn't think there was anything wrong with the trackball mouse, but we've used this a lot. I think it's about 5 years old. Bearing in mind, it probably gets used for up to 10 hours a day sometimes, so it's been hammered. But I hadn't noticed how much more difficult it was to use this little ball, this little mouse. Only when I got a new one did I realise, oh, this is so much easier. And everyone who's then sat at their computer said, oh, it's so much easier. The big ball that you have to move with your thumb, there's 3 little teeny tiny balls inside and it has to move them and they get warm, they get dirty, they get dusty, and you can only help them so much. In our life, have you got creep going on? That thing where things are changing so slowly, you just can't see them. In our relationship with God, we always need to come back to the Bible to root ourselves back in the Word and say, Lord, where are you? I need to get myself rooted back in you. It's so easy to slip just a minuscule amount. And we don't realise till we're further down the road and we've got a big problem. Check in with God often, check back with Scripture, root yourself in God, and watch out for that little tiny minuscule creeping along that we don't notice. Just a thought.